See, what I get from you guys is that seeing is believing. So how come you believe in God or Jesus? You haven't seen neither of them, right?
I've seen evidence, though.
Well, exactly. So we are looking for evidence. There are many, many other evidences for Earth not being flat. And you don't need to go outside the globe to see its globe.
It's a
You told me you
theoretical.
want the evidence. If you're
That's
saying
not-
that you look only to see something, then I dispute your belief system in God and Jesus or Jehovah or Buddha or Zarathustra or anyone.
You keep going back to religion as being
Because
our
it's coming
conclusion.
from there.
No,
You think
no,
you do
no.
have
not
the
having
I
truth.
have
do.
evidence.
She just-
I have evidence.
You
for what
quoted
I
at the
know.
beginning
She
of
pointed out
this.
physics.
You
I
quoted
agree.
Bible.
Of
That's
course
the
I did, but
reason.
that is not the only reason I know what the shape of the earth is. And you keep, that's fallacy.
One of the biggest mistakes professionals make is assuming their expertise creates influence. It really doesn't. Well, not immediately at least. One of my real estate clients recently told me about a conversation with one of their prospects. And the prospect said this: you can't trust real estate agents. Now, most agents immediately start explaining why they're trustworthy. They talk about their experience, their track record, their testimonials, their integrity. But there's a massive problem here. The moment you begin defending yourself or an idea, you've accepted the other person's frame that they've given you. Think about it. If someone accuses you of something and your first instinct is to defend yourself, you've subtly communicated that the accusation deserves some sort of consideration. The defense inadvertently reinforces the original claim. It's like trying to give directions to somebody who's already decided they're going the right way. The more directions you give, the less they listen. Not because your directions are bad. In fact, it might be exactly what they need to hear, but they've already drawn the conclusion that they don't need them. This is one of the many reasons why influence and persuasion are so misunderstood. The prospect isn't evaluating your expertise. They're defending a belief. And the harder you push against a belief, the harder people tend to push back. One of the core principles of influence is that in order for somebody to receive new information, there needs to be flexibility in their current model of the world. So instead of arguing or defending, I coached my client to respond with this question. That's interesting. How do you know you can trust your own conclusion? Notice what happened there. The purpose of that question wasn't to prove the prospect wrong. It wasn't to win an argument. It wasn't even to change their mind necessarily. Purpose was to loosen a grip on a belief they were treating as an absolute truth. If someone is gripping a belief tightly, every bit of expertise you provide them gets filtered through that belief. But once there's a little bit of curiosity, a little bit of flexibility, a little bit of uncertainty, now they're capable of considering something new. People don't resist your expertise. They resist information that threatens a conclusion they've already committed to. Create flexibility first, then provide your expertise.